Okay, we are going to start working on lesson 5 in the modern Hebrew. And last time we did lesson 4, and I think we covered quite a bit of material. This time, we're going to cover some more details. As you notice, when we get through this program, chapter by chapter, there seems to be a little more and a little more added on to Hebrew. So being that this is the Sabbath, I usually try to get one of these, or I'm going to start trying to get one of these to add some kind of, instructional period in the language. So for number 1, for up here, we have shiur, number 5. So that's lesson 5. And let's look at our vocabulary here. We have something that means by or next to, al yad. Mekonit. Mekonit is a car. Sounds like mechanic, doesn't it? Mekonit. And na'im me'od, nice to meet you. Literally, it means it's very pleasant. Na'im me'od, nice to meet you. Okay, so al yad hamekonit. Okay, so by or next to the car. Okay, and let's we've got our answers, but I don't think we have a list of this one. I don't think we have vocabulary. Let me double check and see. Now we might here. Let's see what we got here. We did that one. Did those. About this here. We did that. Yeah, we did that. There we go. Let's get this here. Add this in over here. Okay, so here's our vocabulary.
מילים חדשות. על יד. מכונית. נעים מאוד.
Okay, so mekonit for car, al yad, by or next to, and then na'im me'od. Try it again.
מילים חדשות.
מילים חדשות, new
על
word.
יד. מכונית. נעים מאוד.
Al yad mechonit for car, na'im me'od, nice to meet you. So if you're meeting someone and you're speaking in Hebrew, and it's a pleasant meeting, you say na'im me'od, nice to meet you. You might say shalom, hi, na'im me'od, nice to meet you. Okay, so then we have al yad hamechonit. So nearby or next to the car. Okay, so Einet says Shalom Moshe. Einet says Shalom Moshe. Hi Moshe. Moshe says Shalom Einet. Ma Shlomech. How are you? And I'm almost certain he's going to say Shlomech because Einet, I'm almost certain, is a girl. In our last recording, we went up to the previous chapter and found out that this is a female. Okay, so this is why we would say Ma Shlomech and not Ma Shlomka. Okay. Einet then responds Tov. That means good. Moshe says Mi Ze. I think that's who is this? Einet says Ze Abba Shali. In other words, this father to me. In other words, this is my dad. Moshe says, me. Zeot. That's interesting. Okay. Misaot. Okay, I think that looks like, yeah, Zot. Zot. Could be Zot. Okay.
Mizot.
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 Mizot. Who is she?
Mizot.
Mizot. Okay, Einet says Zot Ima Shali. Okay, so she is a mother to me. Okay. Yeah, because Zeh, this Zeh, normally I would see that translated as this. But Zot, I've often thought, is this too, but it's in the feminine sense. Isn't that something? Okay, Zot Ima Shali. This is a mother to me. This is my mother. Or she is, who is she? If we were to say me, Zot, who is she? In response to a person, it would be she instead of this. Okay, Moshe says, Na'im me'od, nice to meet you. Ani Moshe, I am Moshe. Ani haver shel Einet. Okay, so I, friend, belonging to Einet. That's essentially what that's saying. Ani haver shel Einet. And then now the mother and the father, Abba va'ima, mother and father, what do they say? Na'im me'od, nice to meet you. Okay, Na'im me'od. Okay, let's see. I think we've got these reading sections. It's not that one. Oh, okay. So they don't have this one. They don't have this one in the answer key to check, but I'm like 99% sure we got that right. All right, so let's go here. Zot Ima Shali. She is a mother to me. Right here. Zot Ima Shali. Shali means to me, like belonging to me. All right, so she'alot. These are questions. Okay, number one. Abba, Ima, Einet, the Moshe Babayit. Okay, so what's going on here? Mother, father, Einet, and Moshe in the house. Let's see what they're trying to get here. I'm not sure what they're going at here. Let's look at our answer key. Okay, Abba, Ima, Einet, Moshe, Babayit. It says lo, hem, lo, babayit. Okay, no, they are not in the house. But I'm not certain that it told us anything like that, did it? It just says here, oh, this is near the car. That's right. Al yad hamikonit. Al yad hamikonit. So that's near the car. So that's not in the house. All right, so I figured this out now. All right, two, ifo, hem. In other words, where are they? Hem is the word for they. Ifo is where. Ifohem, where are they? Okay, so then what you might put here is, let's see if we get it right. Ham. How about we'll put all yod. Let's try to do a little better yod here. Okay, all yod, and there, sometimes there might be a bar there. All yod, and then we would put mekonit. Yod tav. Okay, so hem, they are near aliyad mekonit. They are near the car. So where are they? Here's the question. Ifo hem, where are they? And the answer is hem, they, aliyad are near to mekonit, near the car. Because that's what it says up here. Aliyad ha-mekonit. All right, let's double check that. See how that looks. Yep, hem al yad ha-mekonit. There it is, right there. They are near to the car. Ifo haim al yad hem al yad ha-mekonit. All right, let's see what else we got here. Zeh and zot. So there's going to be a difference between zeh and zot. Okay, so the demonstrative pronoun zeh also has a feminine form, zot. Or zo also, well, as a plural form. Elu, that's like these, I think, and ele. Elu and eli. The plural forms disregard gender and have the exact same meaning. Demonstrative pronouns agree with the following object or person in the sentence. For example, zeh Dan. Well, I think that would be like, this is Dan. Zot Universitat Tel Aviv. Okay, so this is the University of Tel Aviv. Let me make sure that's Universitat. I think that's how it's pronounced. Universitat.
Universitat.
Yeah, Universitat.
Universitat.
Okay, so we have Zot Universitat Tel Aviv. So this is the University of Tel Aviv. Okay, Alu Targilim Metsunim. Okay, so we got Targilim, we know it's exercises. And I think Alu is these. Because it's very similar to Ela, which means these. But what's this Metsunim?
Metsunanim.
I don't know if that's right. No, it's not spelled right. Did we get it spelled right here? Metsu, Yod, Nun, Yod, Mensufit. Excellent.
Metsuyanim.
Metsuyanim. Okay, so that's the plural of Metsuyan. Okay, so Alu, Targilim, Metsuyanim. So Alu is these exercises, excellent. So these are excellent exercises. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Yep, yep. And why is it using this form here, Alu, instead of Ela? Because you're talking about a plural here, okay? The exercises are plural. And then, of course, the descriptive word about the exercises, they're excellent. They are is also plural, because remember, plural has to match up with plural, masculine has to match up with masculine, feminine has to match up with feminine. Okay, and these things. All right, so now we have Targil 1. Okay, Targil 1, exercise 1. Let's see, Hashalem, Bet, Ze, Zot, Zu. I think that's Zot and Zo, maybe. Ela, Alu, or it might be Alo.
Elu.
Oh, it's Elo.
Elu.
It's not Alu, it's Elo.
Elu.
Elo.
Elu.
Okay, Elo.
Elu.
So that's what this is. Well, this here actually is Alo, Elu, because you've got a short there, but this one here is saying Elo. Probably if it's masculine singular. But this is Ela. Zot. Let's take a look at this one here.
Zo.
Yeah, Zo. So that's another form that this Zot can take, apparently. It can just be Zo in a shortened form. So this is a shortened form of Zot, and it's just Zo. Okay. Now let's see here. What are they getting at? Now, Shalem. I think that's still in the blank thing there. Hashalem. Okay, yeah.
Hashalem. Hashalem.
Hashalem. Hashalem. Okay, so complete. Complete. Hashalem. Targil. Exercises. Okay, Ze is this. Zot or Zo is this, usually in a feminine sense. Ela or Elu. This has got to be Elu because they put that there. So it's these. Okay. I don't think this one, it matters whether you've got masculine or feminine. Okay. So blank Shem Yafeh. So if you were to say that is a beautiful name, or this is a beautiful name, I think it would probably be Zeh. Zeh Shem Yafeh. It's a beautiful, this is a beautiful name. Let's see if that's what they're going for. I don't need this one anymore. Yep, Zeh Shem Yafeh. This is a beautiful name. All right. Good deal. Okay, so the next one is blank Sefer. And the question is, see, you have to figure out whether Sefer is masculine or feminine. So Zeh is obviously masculine. Zot is feminine. Therefore, if you're going to say this something is, in other words, if this is a book, then that means that it has to reflect Sefer, whether it's masculine or feminine. So the best way to do that, I've found, I've got a lane program. I don't know if that'll work or not, but we'll put it in there. It's masculine. Yes, it will. There it is in the Pa'alim program. So that's how I check to see if something is masculine or feminine. And so because Sefer is masculine, we're going to use Zeh. So Zeh, this is a book. And the is a book is just included. I mean, that's how you translate. It would just be Zeh Sefer, like that. Well, let's double check that one, and then we'll try to go through all of them, just so I can get an idea what they're going for. Yep, there it is. I did it right, Zeh Sefer. That's because that is masculine. Sefer is masculine, okay? So if one of these is feminine, then we're not going to use Zeh. We're going to use Zot. Okay? Okay, so now we have Hagit. Hagit. And I'm almost certain that Hagit is see here. We need that copy that, and we need to open another. I need to refer to that. There's a list somewhere that they gave. Here it is right here. Oh, this isn't it. Not in that one, I don't think. I'm looking for that list that defines all the feminine and masculine names. There they are right there. Okay, so Nikva. Nikva, this is feminine. And there it is, Hagit. Hagit is feminine. So now we can go back here. Back down to where we need to be. Okay, so here we are. Hagit is, remind me again, that's feminine. There it is. All right. So if it's feminine, Hagit is feminine. We're not gonna use Zeh. We can't use Zeh. Get rid of that. Okay, says remember Zeh, if you say this something, this is something, that has to match gender. And that's masculine. So instead we're going to use Zot, or we could use Zo in a shortened form. So we're going to use Zot here. Okay, so this is Hagit. This is Hagit, or she is Hagit. And sometimes that might be that way. Okay, so now we have blank Abba v'Ima Shali. So mother and father to me. So in that case, we're going to use Ela. I don't think we're going to use Ela because we're going to use Elu because it's like these. But I'm going to put it there and then I want to double check this. Okay, Elu. And notice that, yes, that's a Vav, but they put the dot there to let you know that that's a short. Because remember, the Vav has many functions. If it's just functioning as a consonant, it's just a V sound. But it has a double function. Sometimes it is a vowel too. So if you see a dot to the left of it there, that's an U sound. If you see it with a dot on top, that equals O sound. Well, problem is that in modern Hebrew, you're not getting the dots. This is just a textbook. It's giving you the clues you need. But in real life, in Israel, you don't know, you don't have that. So you just have to memorize. You just have to know. You know, you just have to know what the situation is. In this case, we know it's elu. Elu. So let's double check that. I know I said I'm not going to keep double checking, but I kind of think we do need to. Okay, I think I was wrong. For some reason, I was wrong on that. Ele, Abba ve'ima sheli. Okay, so they're using ele. So these are mother and father to me. Ele. Okay, so where did I mess up? Where did I mess up? Okay, so as well as the plural form elu or ele. The plural forms, okay, I was right too, because it says the plural forms disregard gender and have the exact same meaning. So I could have put elu there. Look at that. I could have put elu there. Or ele. It's either one. These are the exact same. Just a different way of putting it. All right, how about Adon Zahavi? This is Adon Zahavi. We know that Mr. Zahavi, Adon Zahavi means Mr. Zahavi. We know that Mr. Zahavi is not a female gender, so it's a masculine. So we're going to use this one here, Zeh. Okay. Okay, Zeh Adon Zahavi. This is Mr. Zahavi. All right, how about Geveret? This is you're not sure what that is. That's Mrs. something. Your Koni, maybe. Your Koni. Let's see. Your Kon.
Yarkoni.
Like Yarkoni. So it's just like a proper name. Mrs. Yarkoni. Okay, so we would want to use, since it's Geveret, since this is Geveret, that means Mrs. We're going to use Zot. We could also use just simply Zo too. Either way. Okay, how about this one? Televisio or Televisia. Oh, Sony. Sony. A Sony television. Okay, so that now we're getting see, I'm almost certain that's a the gender in Hebrew is I'm almost certain Televisia in gender. Televisia. All right. It's feminine. I was right. So we're going to use Zot. Now this is kind of a clue here, this hey, but it isn't always that way. But we're going to use Zot or Zo. How about we just put Zo in this time? A Zayin and a Holem. You don't see that Holem up there, but that's how you get the O sound. But this is a Vav, but it's transformed into a vowel, so it's Zo. Okay. Studentim be'Yisrael. Students from Israel. Students from Israel. Okay. Let's see. So if we're talking about students from Israel, remember that it doesn't really matter between these two because it says the plural forms disregard gender and have the exact same meaning. demonstrable pronouns agree with the following object or person in the sentence. So these are the demonstrative pronouns. Okay, and these have to agree with the gender. But the plural forms disregard gender. So either one I could use. I'm going to try to use a Lou. So it'll work. Okay. And so Elu, studentim meYisrael. Okay, blank babayit yafe. So it's like a beautiful house. It's singular. Bayit, I believe, is, I think that's feminine, maybe. Babayit. Okay, Bayit. No, it's masculine. I should have known that. The house is masculine. That kind of makes sense because the husband is the head of the house. It's kind of like masculine. Okay, so babayit yafe. So if you were to say this is a beautiful house, you would use zeh. A little better on my zeh. Zeh babayit yafe. So this is a beautiful house. All right, blank mechonit. This looks like, what's this here? Support. Not sure what they're getting at there. Support. Oh, sport. Sport. That's how it's pronounced in Hebrew. That's just a transliteration. Mekonit sport. So it's like sports car. So the question is it mekonit, is it feminine or masculine? Mekonit. Okay, and it is feminine. So we're going to use this one here, zot or zo. Let's just use zo. That's a little easier to put in there. Zo mekonit sport. Sports car. All right, blank something. This is interesting here. Get this figured out. Ziba. Okay. What's this here?
Ziva.
Ziva va David. Oh, Ziva va David. These are proper people here. Ziva va David. Okay, so we know these are people. Okay, so we got Ziva and va David and David. Okay, so remember, it doesn't really matter. I think we could put in the plural sense because it says the plural forms disregard gender. Okay, so we can use Ela. These are Ziva va David. These are Ziva and David. Okay, blank. Shiur. Shiur. Física. Oh, shiur física. So it's like gym class. It's like shiur gym class. Well, we're certain that's what it is. Shiur física. Yes, it's like no, not gym class.
Shiur física.
It's physics class. I'm sorry, it's physics class, guy. Fizika. So that's like science kind of thing. It's shiur fizika. It's like a physics class. That fits into the science category. And so since it's one class, let's see. Shiur fizika. I'm going to take a guess and say because fizika has a hey, which is traditionally a feminine ending, I'm going to use zot. But I want to look that up. We're going to look at the answers here in a minute just to see. Zot, shiur fizika. Okay, now blank. Hamore Yael. Okay, so Hamore is like a female teacher. So this is the teacher, the female teacher, Yael. So that's definitely going to be a zo. This is More Yael. Okay, blank. This looks like Rodin. Let's see here. No, it's radio.
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 Okay, radio. We've got Hodesh. I think that's like new radio. Radio Hodesh. Radio month. Radio month. Radio month. Okay, so this is radio month. So the question is radio radio? Okay, radio is masculine. Okay, radio is masculine. So we're going to use this one here, ze. We'll use a zayin and a hey. This is Radio Hodesh, radio month. All right, so let's check. Let's just go through our answers real quick and see. Make sure we got these right. Okay, so we got Ze Shem Yafeh, Ze Sefer, Zot Hagit, Ela Abba Ve'ima Shali, Ze Adon Zahavi. Okay, that's right. Ze Zot Geveret Rekoni, Yerkoni, Zot Televisia, Sony Television, Alu Studentim Israel. These are students from Israel. Zeh Bayit Yafeh. This is a house, beautiful house. Zot Hamikonit. Sport. This is a sports car. Zot uses because Mekonit is feminine. Alu Ziva the Ziva the David. So you know what? I wonder if they use the alu in reference to people and things. It uses Ela. Okay, I think that's probably the case here. Ze shiur fizika. This is physics class. Zot Mora Yael. So this is the teacher Yael. Ze Radio Hodesh. So this is radio month. All right, I think we did pretty good on those. Okay, so what we got here is Mekonit sport. It's a sports car. Okay, let me check and see if there's any questions on my live feed here. I don't see anything in there. So usually there'll be like a comment on there. If there's a comment in there, I'll try to answer it. Okay, so let's go down here to our next thing here. We've got me, ze. Who is this? Me, ze. Who is this? Okay, you see a girl here banging on the door. Looks like tuk, 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 tuk. That's like knock. Tuk, 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 tuk. That's a sound effect right there. Tuk, 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 tuk. There she is knocking on the door. And somebody says, me, ze. Who is this? She says, Zot, Dorit. This is Dorit. And the person inside the door presumably says, me? That means who? And she says, Dorit, with exclamation. Okay? So me, zet means who is this? And she's answering, Zot, Dorit. This is Dorothy. See that? How that works? Okay, what's this here? We've got lema, why? Let's make sure we get the sound on that right.
Lama.
Lama,
Lama.
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 So it's lama, means why. Lama
Lama.
means why. Okay. Me, ze, who is this? Ma, ze, what is this? When inquiring about a person's identity, you use me, Ela, or Elu. So in other words, who are these or who are they? Or me, Zot, or Zo, who is this? Me, they, who is this masculine in accordance with number and gender of the persons in question. Notice that in the plural, it doesn't matter, but in the singular, it does matter. That's why you have me, Zot versus me, they. So you got masculine here and feminine here. Okay, number and gender of the person in question. Read the following examples. Let's see here. Me, ze, who is this? Ze, this looks like ear, Mayor, maybe it's Mayor, like Mayor Golder, but I don't think so. She was a woman. Meyer,
Meir.
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 So it's like Meyer, Meir. Okay, Ze, Amore, Kadosh. I think that might be the new Mori. This is the new teacher. Amore HaKadosh. I think that's, no, this is Ze. Yeah, Hamore. Ze, Hamore HaKadosh. Kadosh. Oh. Yeah, the new teacher.
Hamore Hachadash.
Oh, it's chadash. Chadash.
המורה החדש.
Hamore chadash. Okay, so that's what this one is here. Okay, so hamore is the teacher. That is this. Chadash, new. So this is teacher new. This is the new teacher. Okay. Another answer to this question, mi zeh, could be zeh abba shali. This is my dad. In other words, literally it says this, this abba belonging to me, shali. Okay, let's see the other ones here. We've got me, zot, or zo. So who is this? So these are going to be females, right? Zot, Gila. I think that's Gila. Gila.
גילה.
Gila. This is, that could be the name of a person. Gila. Okay, Zo Harofa. Odessa. From Odessa. I think that Rofa is Rofa. Rofa. The doctor, and it's a female doctor.
הרופאה. הרופאה.
Harofoa.
הרופאה.
Harofoa.
הרופאה.
Harofoa.
הרופאה.
Okay, so that's a female doctor. Zo Harofoa. Me. Odessa. I think that's, it could be from Odessa. Let me see here. It wouldn't make sense to say from Hadassah, so it's got to be like a place. Me, Odessa. Maybe like from Odessa, something like that. All right, let's go here. Zot, Ima Shali. Okay, so this mother to me. This is my mother to me. So you notice in all of these, because it's feminine, we're using feminine forms of this. Zot or zo or zot. Okay, so that's what they're showing you here. Now we're going to look at me. Who are these? Ayla or Elu? Remember that it doesn't matter whether it's masculine or feminine for Ayla or Alu. Okay, so we have Ayla, Adon, the Geveret, Gal. So these are Mr. and Mrs. Gal. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing Gal right. There's probably not too many ways you could mess that up.
גל.
Yep, Gal. Okay, so, and then we have Elu, these, let's see, Ha-Shekanot, Shali, Ha-Shekanot. Let's take a look at that one. Ha-Shekanot. That's okay.
השכנות.
Hashkehenot.
השכנות.
Hashkenot. It's hard to pronounce that.
השכנות.
Hashkenot.
השכנות.
Hashkenot.
השכנות.
Hashkenot.
השכנות.
Okay, so Hashkenot. Hashkenot. These right here, Hashkenot, neighbors. These are neighbors. So Alu or Elu rather, Elu, Hashkenot, Shali. These are neighbors to me. So these are my neighbors. Okay, how about this here? We've got a singular here. Zot, Ziva, Vazeh, David. Okay, they break it up here. This is Ziva, and notice Ziva is feminine, so it's going to use Zot. vazeh, and this is David. David masculine is going to use zeh. And notice this vav here is a connecting vav. It means and. So that's why you see vazeh here in this sentence. So there's a lot. In this case, it does function as a consonant. Vav does in this case. So we have zot ziva vazeh David. Okay. When inquiring about an object's identity, the question is always ma ze. Inquire about an object's identity. In other words, what is this? Instead of who is this, instead of mi ze, it's ma ze, because we're inquiring now about an object, not a person. So it's going to use ma ze. What is this? For you cannot assume the gender of an unfamiliar object. When answering, you may use zot, zeh, or elah, depending on the number and gender of the object. Okay, for example, we have here ma zeh. What is this? Here's some possible answers. Zeh sefer. This is a book. Zeh sefer. This is a book. Zot televisio. Or televisia. I think it's pronounced televisia. It's kind of like a transliteration in Hebrew of an American word, television. Televisia, zot televisia. This is a television. Remember that televisia is feminine, so it's going to use zot. Ma zeh, what is this? Zeh. Let's see here. Ha mechashev shali. What's this? Ha mechashev. Ha mechashev. Okay, that's the computer.
המחשב.
Okay, so the computer.
המחשב.
Hamechashev.
המחשב.
Hamechashev.
המחשב.
Hamachshev.
המחשב.
Hamachshev.
המחשב.
Okay, so hamachshev shali, to me. So zeh hamachshev shali. This is a computer to me. Okay. Ela hamaonot. Let's see what that is. Hamaonot. Hamaonot. Make sure we got that right. Hey mem ayin bob noon. Hey mem ayin bob noon. Bob tav.
המעונות.
Yeah, hameonot.
המעונות.
It means the dormitories. Ela hameonot. So these are the dormitories. Ela hameonot. These are the dormitories. Okay. Now we got down to Targil 2. Let me see how much time we've been running here. This is a bigger chapter. We got a lot more to cover here. Okay, we've been running about 53 minutes. Let's go a little more. Let's just see what we've got left on this chapter. Yeah, there's enough there for a second, maybe a second class. Okay, so Targil 2. Let's see, Katuv She'alot, write the answers. Okay, so Katuv She'alot. Katuv She'alot. Pretty sure. Write the questions rather, not answers. Answers would be Teshuvot. This says write the questions.
כתוב שאלות. כתוב שאלות.
Katov She'alot.
כתוב שאלות.
Katov She'alot. Okay, so Katov She'alot, write the questions. This is kind of a tough exercise here. Okay, so blank zot. This looks like Norit Mezirhi. Mezirhi. This is Norit Mezirhi. Norit Mezirhi. Norit. Oh, is that the Northern Light? Hold on here. Mizirchi. No, Eastern.
Mizrahi.
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 Mizrahi. And that's East. Mizrahi, East. Okay. Norot. Norit. I think that's Norit. I think that means light. Norit.
Nurit.
Yeah, Norit. So like Eastern Light. This is the Eastern Light. Okay. So this is Norit. Okay. All right, so we need to choose between ma ze or mi ze. So I would say in this case it's going to be ma ze. Okay, ma ze. Let's see if that's the case. Get to our exercise. This one we can get rid of. Not sure. I think we need this one here. Okay, let's see here. They're saying that this is a person. Usually you hear about the Northern Lights. That's what was curious to me, why it would be Eastern Light. So this has got to be a person then, because you're using mi zot. This is the name of a person. So when I put that into Google Translate, it gave me the definition of their name. You know how sometimes names, personal names, have a meaning. So, all right. Well, I missed that one. Let's see if we can do the others. Oh, not that one. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Ze, Don, Bezot, Einet. So we could use mi Ela. I bet you we'd use mi Ela. Yod there. And then we would put Ela in there. Get our pen, a little easier to write with my pen than my. We need to bring this up some so we can see these. So who are these is what we need. So me, and then we're going to use this one here, Ela. So me, Ela, who are these? Zeh, Dan, Vezot, Einet. So this is Dan and this is Einet. Einet's a girl. So who are these? Okay. And I'm almost certain that's what the answer gives us. Yeah, there it is. Me, Ela. Ze, Dan, bezot, einet. Okay. All right, let's see here. Here's the third one. Blank. Ze sefer le ivrit. Okay, so this is the book le ivrit. This is the book of Hebrew. This is the book of Hebrew. This is the book in Hebrew. This is a book for Hebrew. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a book for Hebrew. Okay, it's talking about this book. So we would use this one right here, ma ze, because well, the question is it going to use ma ze or ma zot? So sefer, I think we looked up sefer before, and I think that was masculine. Yeah, it is. It's masculine. So we're definitely going to use this one here, ma ze. In other words, for what is this? So what is this? Ze sefer le'ivrit. This is a book for Hebrew. All right, blank. We've got blank, and the answer is zot hamore le'ivrit. This is the teacher for Hebrew. This is the Hebrew teacher. Okay, so the question is, oh, here we go. Because we're using zot, it's got to be morah, hamorah le'ivrit. Okay. Okay, so the answer is going to be, who is this? So we're going to use me, ze. No, me, zot. Because we're using zot here, that's feminine. So the question has got to be, who is this? And the answer is zot hamorah le'ivrit. This is the teacher for Hebrew. All right, question here. Ela, these Hatelmidot shali. These are the pupils belonging to me. So it would be me. I guess it would be Ela. Let's double check that though. We've got Mase, Miso, and me, Ela on that column. Okay, Mase, I got that right. Miso, yep, got that right. And me, Ela, who are these? Ela, Talmudot, Shali. These are students belonging to me. In other words, my students. These are my students. Okay. Now we got this here. Blank is the question. Ela, Havarim Shali. These are my friends. So remember, in plural, it doesn't matter. So we're just going to, if we're talking about people and not objects, it's going to be me again. Me. Ela. So who are these? Answer is Ela, Havarim Shali. These are the friends to me. Shali is like to me. Ela, havarim, shali. Okay, blank, we have Zot. This looks like Olga Mehas for me. Mirket. Mehas from Hasif or Has. Oh, this has got to be from the supermarket. Supermarket. So this is, let's see how to pronounce that name. I don't think I've seen that name before. Oh,
Uga.
Uga is like cake or pie or something. So this is Zot Uga Supermarket. So this is pie from the supermarket. So in this case, we got to put ma zot. I think that's almost, we're gonna put ma zot there. Ma zot. This is pie from the supermarket. What is this? So I'm asking, what is this? And the answer is zot uga.
Uga.
Yeah, Oga Meha supermarket, from the supermarket. Okay, now we have Ze. Oh, Professor Cohen. Ze, Professor Cohen. This is Professor Cohen. Well, we have to know there's going to be me, Ze. Who is this, right? Because this is a person, and we're not using ma, we're using a person, so it's going to be who. And then for this, we're going to say ze, right? Because he's a man. Me, ze. Okay, so here's the question, here's the answer. Ze, shior, ivrit. This is a Hebrew lesson. This is a Hebrew lesson, shior, ivrit. And obviously it's going to be ze, because it's masculine for this. So we could say, what is this? Because it's not a person, it's an object, it's a lesson. Ma, ze. We'll check our answers on this one too. Okay, question, ze. Mehashev, okay, what's this here? Mehashav. Oh, meh. Okay.
Mahshev.
Mahashev. This is the computer. Mahashev. Mahashev. And what is this? Ma'ak. I wonder what that is. Oh, Mac. It's a Mac computer. The Mahashev Mac. So it's like an Apple computer. That's what that is. Mahashev, which is computer. This Mahashev Mac, like Mac computer. Okay, so because it's using ze, it's masculine. So we're going to use this one here, ma ze. Okay, ma ze. All right, so let's double check our work. Okay, so we have, Ela, Havarim, Shalu. It looks like they chose to use me, Elu. You could use Ela too, apparently, because it says up there you can interchange them. Zot, uga supermarket ma ze. Whoa, look at this here. This is a tricky one. Even though it says zot uga me a supermarket, from the supermarket, in other words, cake from the supermarket, they're saying, oh, okay, yeah, what is this? Ma ze. We need to check something, guys. Let me go back up here. When inquiring about an object's identity, the question is always ma ze. Okay, so it doesn't matter, or you cannot assume the gender of an unfamiliar object. When answering, you may use zot, ze, or ela, depending on the number and gender of. Okay, so if you're asking, it always defaults to ma ze. So I forgot about that little part when I answered here, because I think I put ma. Maybe I did put ma ze. But if you're asking, what is this? You don't necessarily know the gender of the object. So that's what it's saying. You always use ma ze when you are saying, what is this? So you don't use ma zot. It's just ma ze. It defaults to ma ze all the time. Now, when you're answering, this is something, then you would use either ze or zot. Okay, so I get that. Okay, so it still uses ma ze for zot uga meha supermarket. Okay, so here is ze, Professor Cohen, mi ze, got that right. Ma ze, ze shiur ivrit. Okay, so this is the Hebrew class. Ze mechashev, mechashev, which is a computer, Mac, a Mac computer. Ze mechashev, Mac, it's a Mac computer. Ma ze, what is this? All right. All right, so we got that. That's Targil 2. We still have 2 exercises to do. I think we put in about an hour. Some of these bigger ones I like to, that's actually an hour and 12 minutes we've been going. So that's good enough for today. Okay, so if you like these studies and you would like to support this ministry here in Greenwood, we like to put this kind of scholarly material out there for you to learn from and to perhaps, have your kids learn from. And so if you feel a blessing, please consider blessing us as well. And that can be done by going to www.paypal.com. And you can use a credit card. You don't even have to have a PayPal account. All you have to do is have the PayPal recipient's email, which is, there it is. Or you can email me at shul@hmisrael.com for communications, or text 803-937-0148. Make sure you put who you are, your general location, and your questions. And I'll try to get back with you or email me, whatever you choose. So, hey, thanks for joining me. And I really enjoyed doing this. So next time we'll look at Targil 3 and Targil 4 for our Modern Hebrew class. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And we will say shalom, shalom.